Welcome to part 2 of Garden Report Live, where we talk about the battle for the 15th roster spot between, it looks like, probably James Young and RJ Hunter. And it was kind of another draw tonight. There is still no conclusive winner in this battle. So where do you see it? Who do you think is going to be the last man standing, assuming that there is no trade that kind of condenses down the roster?
Yeah, I do think the front office is going to be looking hard at trade. And the fact that, like you said, there wasn't a standout out of these two this preseason, but they didn't necessarily play bad. You'd think some kind of a team like a Philly, like even a Brooklyn, might just want to take a gamble on one of these guys just because they can shoot and wing. Depth around the league is not, particularly strong right now. But all things put together, I think you got to kind of give the nod to Hunter at this point, just based on the fact that he was ahead of Young last year, and he was ahead of him during Summer League. So you kind of put all that together with a pretty closely even battle during the preseason. And I think Hunter does more for you all around the game right now, where Young still isn't at that level yet.
See, I see it the other way around. I think Young is the guy that can he contributes at a borderline replacement level at almost all facets of the game, while Hunter gives you more potential capability as a ball scorer and then, of course, as a deep shooter. So I look at it as kind of a balance between Hunter, who has that one skill that really can be starting caliber, versus Young, who could be a bottom of the rotation player in a couple of years. But they don't really have any impetus to have that kind of player, which is why I think Hunter is clearly the guy.
Yeah, ultimately, it's great for drama, but both of these guys are, borderline replacement players, if that, at this point. So the Celtics are going to, honestly, they're going to take, if one of those guys gets a trade offer if protected second-round pick or something like that, they're probably going to take it and then keep the other guy. And who knows, they'll probably shop around maybe some other bottom parts of the roster too, like maybe a guy like Jordan Mickey, who may not necessarily help this team this year, even though he has more promise than Hunter or Young. So it'll be interesting to see what they do in the next couple of days. Bottom line is, you don't want to waive a first-round pick for nothing, and that's what they might be forced to do on Monday. So they're going to be working the phones pretty hard, I think.
All right, well, lots of intense drama on borderline roster players in the Garden. That's how we do things in Boston. So that's it for B-Rob, for me, for Jeremy behind the camera. That's it for the Garden Report Live. We will see you on opening night against the Brooklyn Nets next Wednesday. Peace out.